No, not the CPU, no! Ah! It's a grim day indeed when I have to think about what the fuck I'm actually doing. Especially on this shit.
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
Oh god, don't start fucking up now, please.
This could be born from my memories. That creature is passing on its ether.
You're no match for me.
What happened? That's a yikes.
How about you? You're not going anywhere.
I hate that my controller, I played with this for so long, and now it's going to start messing up. I hate this. I'm gonna break this thing. I seriously am gonna break this. I'm gonna break this fucking controller, so help me God.
Light claim you.
I sense a surge in the ether.
How about you?
Alright, let's get the deaths out first. That's a little rough.
You're not going anywhere.
Yeah, are we just dying?
You're no match for me.
I guess so.
Come,
Yeah.
show me
Fuck
your
this.
strength.
At least this week, I don't have to do ridiculous shit to prog this.
Beast of my blood. Answer my
This week I could actually just join clear parties. What's this Black Mage Glamour? Oh shit. That's actually pretty nice. I've never done this fight actually as a... Not Red Mage. I've legitimately never done this fight as a tank before, or as a Gunbreaker. Yeah, frog helmet. I was like, what is that fucking green shit? People put on... I don't know, that frog's... The frog outfit really used to creep me out. It just looks really, really like... Not even the shit on it, just really, it's the googly eyes, I think, that really kind of gets me. Yeah, I have the normal Laws of Order mana trigger. I would kind of just like to kill this so I can literally, fuck around, you know? Oh, we're running fucking triple... No, we're running triple ranged. Okay. Would you believe that in this fight, like, multiple range is actually, like, kind of a good thing? Like, ideally, you kind of want more ranged. If I mean, you want the 2-2-2-2. We're still getting the 5%, but, yeah. I hate this controller. The right trigger and the A button are kind of going, which is, like, the two buttons that need to, like, actually not go. doesn't have earrings on. Okay. Yeah, these are the shenanigans I get up to on this game. Oh, come on. Hell yeah.
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
I forget where you pot as a gunbreaker.
This could be born from my memories. That creature is passing on its ether.
You're no match for me. How about you? You're not going anywhere. Oh!
I'm used to being the pulling tank on this.
Takes nothing. Light claim you.
I sense a surge in the ether.
How about you? You're not going anywhere. Oh! You're no match for me.
Like, can I even get my shit off here? Probably not. Ugh, this is bad. Ah, fuck this fight. Good lord, this sucks dick.
Beast of my blood.
This is terrible. Hi, Ash, by the way, sorry. I totally have to actually look at this fight. This fight is a little annoying. Oh god, what do I use here? Alright. Am I tank? Yes, I am. Fuck me, my parse for this fight is gonna be so garbage. It's gonna be so fucking bad.
You're no match for me.
And I don't even want to talk about it after this. This is gonna be so bad. You think this is bad? Oh, this is a video game. Yeah, no, Texas is really getting fucked right now. I do feel for you guys. That is extraordinarily unique situation. At least you're doing mostly alright, it sounds like.
How about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna super this. 1,000,000%. That's actually a really shit pattern right there for a warrior. You kind of don't want him to do burnt right there.
You're not going anywhere. Oh! You're no match for me.
That trumpet player goes fucking ham, dude. I appreciate it. Shit is crazy. Oh god! Oh jeez. Oh fuck. That was almost really bad. Yeah, you could do almost any letter. I think any letter's fine. Someone taught me a really good strat for that recently, so that's what I've been doing.
You're no match for me.
I wonder if I fucked up my burnish somewhere. Or my Heart of Light.
She still needs me.
This is the one mechanic in the fight I'm kind of trashy with. Alright, we get to do actually the better mechanic.
Light, claim you.
We're going together afterwards.
You're no match for me.
I got all my bite back, but I got some of it. What does that mean?
A feeble shield protects nothing.
Going red.
The game
I mean, he doesn't move for this, actually. To my knowledge, at least.
You're not going anywhere. Oh!
Actually, this didn't matter. I'm sorry, Samurai.
The light will cleanse your sins.
The light's so strong. I can't sense anything else.
Alright. Blasting zone! Yeah! Oh, okay, these two. I really hope we don't even see thunder. Like, I don't care. Like, technically, there's what, 2 patterns where you don't see thunder first, or 2 patterns rather where it's last. Yeah, I hope we get that kind of luck, because I fucking, oh god, please stop. Jesus fucking controller. I really am gonna get rid of this shit. I'm gonna scream. Oh jeez. I'm gonna pot on the second set of mechanic. No! Oh god! Stop!
Wait. Didn't Gaia do something like
What is this, light? Oh no, this is fire. stack. I really, really want to replace this controller, like, so fucking badly. But I don't really have the money to buy a new one. I really wish they would LB, just so we can fucking, you know. Please don't be Thunder. This is literally one of the best patterns. Doesn't matter. I'll take it. Maybe they just hold the LB for this fight as long as possible.
I've toyed with you long enough.
Are we gonna use it at all? I guess we don't need it. Fuck it. Alright, cool. I don't care. Sure. Yeah. Now give me that good shit, homie. Like, motherfucker. Like, really? How am I gonna get fucked up like that shit, man? Fuck off. Seriously. My bite, as in feeling better by literally making myself a 6 and trying to survive this one. Okay, that's terminology I've never heard before. I've never heard my bite. Usually when I hear bite, it's, you know, literally like bite, like you bite into something. I'm not getting any of this. A 50 on the fucking Esther. Yeah, I'm not getting. Okay. Never say never. No, that's good. I'm glad that you're feeling better. I'm glad you got through COVID all right. I'm glad, you know, everything kind of just worked out really nicely. Well, I mean, you're still going through. We got a little snow here. See, what really should happen is that we should have gotten the real bad weather, because New York is always prepared for that shit. Not really, but, you know, it is what it is. Boy, I sure hope someone uploads this. I did pretty all right. And by pretty all right, I mean great. All right, so that was a great stream, wasn't it? That was amazing. That was actually perfect. What am I supposed to do now? Does it show only just that portion? Yeah, it does. The warrior outpaced me at the end, but to be fair, he might have better gear. So I have the Esther, so literally I could upgrade my warrior weapon. That's incredible, actually. That should not be a thing. To figure out on Monday when I can get my B2. I thought it was where. B2, vitamin B2? Yeah, alright, that's good. At least now, I hope Texas is a little more stabilized. I had a feeling you guys didn't have the insulation like you do for up north, where we get winter quite a lot. But what I did not expect was I did not know that Texas was on its own power grid, away from the federal power grid, which would be fine if it, you know, worked, if it actually did what it needed to do in this exact instance, which it does not. That's like the one thing that kind of surprised me about the whole thing, is I was like, wait, they're on their own what? Yeah, it was one of those. You don't really, no one really thinks about power grids half the time. The last time I thought about a power grid was what's it called? During the blackout of 2003. That was one of the most historically infamous. Everyone knows about that. I lived through that. It was great. But you see how easy that fight is? Like, actually. That is not a hard fight at all. Like, at all. What was I doing? Sure. Yeah, 5:30. The only thing I could do is nah, fuck it. I'm just taking this. Because I'm going to probably end up pugging this at least, or clearing it rather with my static anyway. So fuck it, whatever. Get the augmented axe. What? No, why would the... Oh, because this is full. Yeah, you guys don't. And then that's rough. Because if you did have the insulation, you guys would freeze yourselves to death in the winter. Or rather, sweat yourselves to death in the summer. And, I mean, that, you know, you exchange one problem for another, right? So, not much you can do about it. You wouldn't know that some rooms in my house are, well, you know, every apartment is different. But if you go through it, like, I remember finding a way, like, it actually links to the outside a little bit, which is weird. You could literally feel there's, like, one layer of brick between that and the outside, which is a unique sort of a deal. What was I doing again? Did I put the book away? Yeah, I did. I remember where I am now. Okay, yeah. So next week, I get Litany. Now I'm just going to start gearing up my caster, basically. Because I'm actually kind of still a warrior main. In 3 weeks, I'm going to get the Gunbreaker blade. But I think everyone in my party has a 520. So I'm going to start rolling on the thing. Because I want to play Gunbreaker. On that fight specifically, I kind of would prefer Gunbreaker. But what I would prefer is having a better controller. And I'd have a spare. I just don't want to break it out, use it. You know how it is. Alright, well, I'm not playing Pokemon. I don't know. I'll play Final Fantasy for a bit. I kind of want to do Super Mario 3D World, honestly. But I kind of want to leave... I mean, should I just do the 14 role quests? Yeah, maybe we should just do that while I'm on this stupid game, and we can have it done. I really don't feel like it, but I could just do at least some of them and then be done with it. What was I doing again? Determination. You meld determination on warrior weapons. Really, if you're a warrior main, you kind of have to meld differently from every other tank. Every other tank has to meld differently than warrior, because warrior, the way, like, warrior, you could use direct, but you kind of get more out of determination, because the hits that you want to be direct hits are automatically direct hits under warrior. Oh shit, even, you want to see role quests? Okay. I think I have the thing open, right? Maybe. Oh shit, maybe I don't. I don't know where these role quests even begin. I think my first stream in days. I haven't streamed in a few days, so you're fine. You're fine. I haven't streamed. Did I stream? Yeah, no, I haven't streamed. I just haven't had anything really to do. What is in the party finder though? I am going to start in the next few days looking for main tank for reclears. I would, but I'm not good enough for ultimate, man. I could beat an ultimate if I really bashed my head against the wall, but I'm just gonna be like a detriment basically. And what I will do is at some point I want to do this Eden Eternity prog. Static Sub, Junction Shiva, Titan prog. Yes, at some point I'm going to do this week. I'll probably try. I'll look tomorrow. It might not be the stream. See, everyone does this fucking fight, and I kind of don't need it anymore. I need Eden's Descent. And I don't know. I don't even remember how to do Eden's Descent. And then this is the next thing I'm going to farm is Seed of Sacrifice, because I already did Ruby Weapon off stream. You actually missed that. I didn't stream it, but I did Ruby Weapon. Ruby Weapon's cool. Alright, if we're gonna do Monk, we go to the Steps of Thal. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save myself some money. Like, most of the stuff to even really stream on this game is, most of the stuff to stream on this game is going to be, like, basically fights I have not done yet, which means I need to learn them. Which isn't terrible. I mean, I learned Ruby Weapon in, like, 3 pulls. Like, once... I mean, Phase 1, I think, only took us, like, 3, maybe 2 pulls, and Phase 2 basically is almost a self-explanatory fight. You don't even really see all the mechanics. You're basically killing her by meteors, which is ridiculous, considering you can't kill her before then. So, like, that to me is ridiculous, but you know how it is. Pugilist Guild? Wait, what? Steps of... They say Steps of Thal. Oh, okay. The power to protect is what I'm looking for. Oh god, I can't do this. I'm terrible. Or, is it a Monk's Legacy? I think it's a Monk's Legacy, homeboy. I think they're wrong about that. I don't think they updated this at all. Power to Protect sounds like a tank job, or a tank quest anyway. Where is it? Yeah, isn't it this dude? Yeah, they got it wrong. No spell part due to your valor. Alamigo is one free of Imperial tyranny, but something is afoot that gives me cause for concern. Not long ago, a soldier of the Resistance came asking after Wittergelt's whereabouts. As you know, the buffoon was once a captain of the Resistance, and he had gathered under him like-minded men and women who burned with an all-consuming hatred for the Empire. While the inquiry may have been completely innocuous, we cannot discount the possibility that there are those who burn with hatred still, who mean to draw Wittergelt back on the path of vengeance. Though the Wittergelt, as we know him now, would not lend such talk an ear, he may not be given a choice. Lest it turn ugly, I want you to find your brother monk and alert him to the dangers. Last we saw, Wittergelt was in Alagana. If he isn't there still, the villagers may at least be able to direct him. Okay, cool. Alagana. I've actually, like, I streamed fucking, what was it? Was it 5.45? Yeah. I streamed 5.4. I know I've streamed everything since, I think, 5.25. Because that was, like, the one thing I didn't stream was 5.2, which is sad because that was, like, the one patch that was, like, really lit. And I didn't stream it at all. I kind of want to play Resident Evil again, by the way. Oh, what are they doing? Hunts? Probably. What's going on here? Am I losing my mind? Why? I think they're doing hunts. I want that Eden mount, by the way. So sometime in the near future, I'm going to watch the video for Eden, or E12. I'm sure it's a 2-part video, as always. I remember spending a lot of time here when Stormblood dropped. Alright, he went to Little Alamigo. And then, I guess we'll do melee today. Did we do ranged? Did we do ranged, DPS? No, we didn't. I would have remembered if we did, like, Dancer and Bard. Where's... What the fuck? I'm sorry, where? Oh. I'm bugging today. I'm tired as shit. This guy kind of looks like Hildebrand a bit. I did not expect to see you here. Dude, look how good my character looks. This glamour is crazy. Scrave, know you who lies here? It's the man who calls himself Theobald, my closest brother, Adri. We had brought him to Alagana for healing, but he fled in spite of his wounds. He looked like a hunted man, so do witnesses say. I do not believe that. Adri was not one to flee. He had used the corpse brigade. He knew they would come for him. Rather than wait, he went to them, and now he is gone. I wanted him to live, to stand at my side again. I should have done more. You tried your best to have him see the light like you did for us. I don't remember this quote line at all. What just happened with you too, brother? That much is playing. Come, let me hear your tale. A hunter who found his path. I love how these fists look. I just hate that you can't dye them. So Lurik chose to sever ties with his kin, a resolve to which I can relate. I, too, chose my own path, spurned blood in favor of faith. Your part in this tale impresses me also, to do battle in a world flooded with light. Yet again, I am reminded of your greatness. But my apologies, you have traveled far. Is there something you require? I don't think any of these are going to have combat in them. A soldier of the Resistance seeks me. What could his purpose be? I don't suppose they're coming after those of Theodoric's line. Seems to me the Resistance would be above such acts, yet I can offer no alternative explanation. Captain, it's been a while, sir. It's been a while indeed, but I am no one's captain. I have long left the Resistance. Forgive me, sir, but old habits. It's hard to regard you as anything save my esteemed captain. Well, if that is not your preference, Master Wittergelt, may I ask you to accompany me to Railger's Reach? There's a matter we wish to discuss with you. Is that so? Very well, then. Lead the way. I'm not pronouncing those. Please wait here. I will return anon. Of course. Yes. You're well regarded in the Resistance. Without further ado, then, let us be away. So, I think they're Seekers of the Sun. I'm a Keeper of the Moon. Not that that matters too much. It actually does matter on, like, a very, very, very minimal level of stats. And honestly, someday I would not be surprised if they remove that. But it doesn't really get people killed. Like, we're talking about, like, differences that are less than 1%. Like, not even, like, less than 1%. Like, I think I read somewhere that the difference in racial things is, like, anywhere from 0.2 to 0.5% of stat variation. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I mean, obviously, someone has probably run the numbers. I don't know them off the top of my head. That's just something I read a long time ago. And I have never really noticed that much of a difference, for what it's worth. Out of any role I played, it's more come down to gear than anything else. So, if you haven't looked into Endwalker, Endwalker is looking so fucking good, man. Oh, yes. Very nice. Sorry for keeping you. Is it Lise? Oh, shit, it is! She gets to make a cameo in the Monk quest, which kind of makes sense. I'm Lise Hext of the Alamegan Resistance. Thank you for coming all this way. Don't tell me you know Master Wittergelt. Whose is a dear comrade, I owe him much and more. Well, that makes it easier, then. To get right to the heart of the matter, Master Wittergelt, we wish to invite you to rejoin the Resistance. Under the Mad King and then the Garleans, the people of Alamigo lived in crippling fear and mutual mistrust. In rebuilding the nation, we want to create a place where folk can believe in and support one another. A place where everyone is regarded as a friend. Even those who are kin to the Mad King. We should have reached out to you earlier, I know, but we feared that doing so would incite those who plotted a return to the old rule. It's quite alright, Commander. I know your intent is good and true. However, I cannot rejoin the Resistance. I would serve my nation as a humble monk. This I have sworn to myself. There was once a man named Theodred never existed. There was only ever Wittergelt, and he wishes to restore that which was once lost, the teachings of the Fist of Railger. I say that you must do what your heart tells you. Let's try this again. I put this request to Wittergelt of the Fist of Railger. I want you to train the soldiers of the Resistance. That we've won our freedom, we must be prepared to fight to keep it, and I believe that your techniques would serve us well. I've never trained properly myself, and for what it's worth, I'm very keen to learn. Now, I'll be honored to teach. Great, we're in your debt. If I might make a request of my own, may I visit the Temple of the Fist? I would pay my respects. You hardly need my permission for that. Are they going to send me to the Temple of the Fist? Yes, okay. Very nice. I'm never turning in, what is it, To Kill a Quarrel? I'm never turning that in. This is just basically like gonna be a movie stream, by the way. It's just gonna be me and my pimp and glamour walking around places. I am gonna put up a Descent party at some point. I need to relearn the mechanics for it first, and then I'm gonna put up a Descent party because I really just I want to get the shit I want, and it's a lot of shit I want out of that fight too. I want the Dragoon gloves and things, maybe another couple of classes. Being here brings back memories. I remember the high priests, my brother and sister monks, all of them gone now in fire and smoke. But you survived like the temple's stout stones, and thanks to your efforts, the faith has begun to rise from the ashes. You can hear the A button stick every time I push it. Not my efforts alone. All I have achieved, I owe to many others. Professor Eric, Dzienza, and Ochaka. At least... I hate Makote names. I couldn't have come this far on my own either. Like you, I had dear comrades to prop me up and push me forward. I'll never stop forging on for Al Amigo. I like that you could see Baelsar's wall from here. I didn't know you could do that. Our paths may differ, but our goals are one and the same. There is no more need for words. Alright, we'll just watch. The professor worries for me. Please return to him. Let him know that all is well. This is like the PvP gear in this game really does look that great. By the way, they did the Stormblood thing again. That's like Lisa's only existence here is to do the Stormblood dash forward. So there's a quest here that I literally never turned in. I got this quest 2 years ago when I beat Stormblood, and I have never turned it in. And like, legitimately at the start, I just forgot to turn it in because you never come this far in Railger's Reach. Like, you literally have to run a whole long way. This is the only time in like 2 years I've been back here, and I'm not turning it in. So I'm just literally never turning this quest in. Where did they say to go? Hold on. We'll do Dragoon next. We'll do like Dragoon, then Ninja, then Samurai. Which technically isn't the most efficient thing to do, but I'm going to do it by category first more than anything. There it is. Your return. Were you able to find Wittergelt? I see. I am pleased to hear this effort to revive the Fist of Railger proceeds apace. Of course, it will still take considerable time for faith to take root across the land, but Wittergelt is young and determined. The day will come when he realizes his dream. But to think that it was none other than Curtis Hecht's daughter that sought him out, a woman who embraces her lineage and a man who rejects his, viewed thus, their paths could not be more different, but as they have discovered, their goals are one and the same. Al Amigo is stronger for their cooperation. In any case, it appears my concerns were unfounded. My thanks for laying my fears to rest. For a while, though, I believe I will observe these two souls in their future endeavors. After all, I am nothing if not observant. Alright. Bulletproof. This one is in Coerthus Central Highlands. Okay. I have like 3 different Dragoon glamours, because Dragoon, if you don't know Final Fantasy, Dragoon is like probably the most unique class out of any Final Fantasy, out of almost any RPG genre. Dragoon is like considerably unique. Is this it? Gone but not forgotten? Wait, what the fuck? It says Dragon Sound. Doubt truth to be alive. Fuck. Are we sure that it's not this? Yeah, I think they're wrong again about these melee names are wrong. Right? Yeah, I think it's wrong. Dragoon has like so many good looking outfits. It's crazy. And that's why did I put it in the glamour dresser? Like look at this shit. Tell me that this does not look beautiful. Like oh my god, it looks good with anything. Oh, you have no idea. When I saw this, I knew I had to get it. The Eden Gate shit looks so good, man. So good. Alright, yeah, here he is. Gone but not forgiven. The helmet for that is not terrible. I just don't prefer it. Yeah, anyway. It's been too long since last we spoke. Your visits are far more frequent than those of another former student of mine, however. It would seem he still prefers to keep his own company. The same could be said of fuck, who has made quite the name for herself as a hunter in Dravania, according to Orn Kai. What fortunate timing. Speak of the dragon, he shall appear. Would I be correct in guessing you have returned fresh from one of your adventures? Yeah, there you go. I probably should put back on, like, the actual gear. To think that such a place could truly exist, and that you have fought such terrifying foes, to fall so far from grace, 'tis a tragic tale if I ever heard one. One similar to that of Nidhogg. Aye, though nothing will ever compare to his malice, even death could not quell his thirst for vengeance. At least Andrea was not nearly so consumed by hate. I doubt not that Rendare's soul is at peace. Peace. I wonder if Nidhogg ever found it. I fear his soul yet lingers, doomed to wander endlessly. That is too cruel a fate, even for him. I share your sentiments, for as the Azure Dragoon, I once gazed into his heart as he gazed into mine. Such rage, such sorrow. I will not accept this, that none should mark his passing as more than I could bear. What say you? I'm not an Azure Dragoon anymore? Okay, let's honor what he wants. I could have sworn you get to... Oh, because the eyes are gone, right? I don't remember. Then we are in agreement. Though I must admit that as part of Hraesvelgr's brood, I have little knowledge of Nidhogg. A deeper insight is needed if I am to properly pay my respects. Faunem is his brood. If anyone would know, it is her. Let us make haste for Zenith. I forget how the Dragoon quest lines work. Because technically you could do like some non-canon shit if you do Dragoon later. When Estinian is possessed by Nidhogg. He shows up in the quest line when he literally should be unable to. Because the quests in this game actually take place in like linear time. Like they're not actually like, you can't do anything whenever... Well, you can, but within the lore, stuff happens in certain time periods. Generally, though, you don't really notice it because a lot of things are not interchangeable between plot lines, but the Dragoon quest line intersects with the main scenario. I'm sure there's other intersections, but that's the one that I know off the top of my head. So because of that, you can get, like, weird non-canon shit. Well, it is canon, you just don't see it the way it's intended. Found him has come. Welcome, noble Dragoon. Orn Kai has explained all. Pray tell, what was Nidhogg to you? A relentless adversary. And much more, for through his power you are forever joined. Two souls entwined by fate. Though you have faced Nidhogg's wrath and sensed his pain, you cannot know him as we dragons once did. We would fain hear his tale. Nidhogg was without equal even among our kind. Destined was he to guard this world from the catastrophe that fell the Dragonstar in place of his sire. He valued strength above all else, and considered the affairs of mortals beneath his notice. Only the 7 great worms were worthy of his attention, and among them none but Ratatoskr truly understood him. Her song was beautiful indeed, and she graced both dragon and man with her wisdom. She was invited by Thordan, king of men, to speak on our behalf. Ratatoskr expressed her desire to live in harmony. However, it was known that Nidhogg did not share these views. When the king asked her how her brothers saw mankind, she did not hide the truth. He believed that such frail creatures were incapable of protecting this star, that the task must be entrusted to the 7 great worms alone. And that is why Thordan slew her? Ratatoskr had no intention of sowing discord, but the king could not countenance that his kind would be treated with such contempt that we dragons would seek to claim this star as our own. He turned on Ratatoskr, taking not only her eyes, but her life. When Nidhogg discovered that King Thordan had murdered his beloved, his fury was beyond reckoning. For all his strength, he could not master his own rage. It utterly consumed him. Dragons, men, we are all the same, slaves to our emotions, subservient to our hearts. Yet there are those who would seek another path, as I once did. I turned my back on my father in his quest for vengeance. Valiant Dragoon, by thy strength was the dragon song war ended, and by your compassion was a new alliance forged. Who's our living proof that we can live side by side, and we shall speak the message of peace to man and dragon alike, and when we are gone, our descendants shall do the same. Tell them of Nidhogg, his strength, his weakness, his love, his hate. Tell them the truth. Ornkai, you wish to commemorate Nidhogg's passing, yes? As my father once enjoyed the fragrance of mist lilies, perhaps they would make a suitable offering. What a splendid idea, thank you. What? I don't know where this place is. I'm not gonna lie, as much as I like the Magitech look, it doesn't really look that great. I actually started using the elemental armor offending again on tank. I think I did, right? I forget where I put all my glamours. I'm kind of like... I'm having a rough time with only 15 glamour plates. I'm not gonna front. Like, I always feel bad, like, complaining about glamour, because it's such a totally optional system, and it's totally my decision to have 8, 9 glamour plates for tank. But, you know, come on, this shit in this game looks so good. I really hope someday, I mean, it's no rush, it ain't gonna kill me, but I really genuinely hope, like, someday, they add more glamour plates. Or rather, I hope someday they make it so, gear palettes, if I could show it. As you see, I have 30 out of 45. Like, granted, you don't really need different palettes for Goldsmith and all this stuff, right? But at least for battle classes, I would kind of like to be able to have different outfits. I don't think they'd ever merge those two, which is why I would just prefer more glamour plates, you know? Even if you have to, like, do something reasonable to unlock it. But I just think, obviously, then people would complain that they can't do whatever. So I think it would just be for the best, you know? Just whatever. Where are they? What? Oh. Like, I literally just like to play dress-up in this game. I'm serious. So there are mist lilies here after all, then it would appear my memory served me correctly. I pity that the same cannot be said of my eyes. It is of no matter. There is one thing that concerns me, however. In your funerary rites, the offering of flowers and such occurs at a grave or place of significance, I believe. But where should we choose for Nidhogg? Girabania, that could be considered his final resting place, if that was where he fought the primal born of his eyes. Although I must say, you seem rather adept at putting down dragons and primals that resemble dragons. It makes me glad we are not enemies. To matters at hand, then, I shall go ahead and meet you in Girabania. Where in Girabania? What the fuck? Girabania is the name of the country. Oh, crap. Where is it? Which one was it? Why am I losing my mind? Gone but not forgotten. Am I blind? Where the hell is it? Thank you. Okay. Oh, because it's Central Highlands. It's not Ishgard. God damn it. Oh, literally. Alamegan Quarter. Like, actually on the platform where we fought Shinryu. Didn't they break the platform? Yeah, that platform's gone. Because Shinryu breaks it when he flies into the sky. I turned off mount music because of Gongos. Or not Gongos. What's it called? The other one. Bajra. Southern Front. What a relief to have found you at last. I have become rather lost, you see. Perhaps we had better hurry on to the Royal Menagerie before I lose my way again. Nidhogg, we are come to honor your memory. Though now that we are here, I'm at loss for words. Is there anything you wish to say? Rest in peace. Yeah, your legacy will live on. From a distant star, the father bore 7 eggs. Great worms rose forth, powerful and wise. On blackened wings, one soared on high with a roar that set the world a-tremble. Guarding their home in the father's stead, he was fearsome yet just. Hey, look, it's me. Man, wicked and vain, betrayed the worm and his kin, slaying his beloved and plucking out his eyes. Thenceforth he lived only for vengeance, his wrath irrepressible. 1,000 years hence, 2 champions of mankind were granted great strength by the stolen eyes. Destined were they to face the worm, who had risen once more to wage war on his sworn enemy. At the end of their struggle, the wayward son fell silent. Is this a trailer? These guardians and their comrades continued to watch over the star, their heroic deeds recounted by minstrels and storytellers far and wide. Even the ancient foe from which the father of dragons once fled could not withstand their might. Which was Omega, by the way. Because I'm not blind to the sins Nidhogg committed. I mourn the loss of what he once was and what he may have become if he had been dealt a kinder fate. Although this was but a small gesture, I'm sure their thoughts have reached him. I have much to ponder on the return journey. I expect Alberic will wish to hear what we have learned from found him. Perhaps you could visit him in Coerthas? That was literally a promo trailer. Boy, it is expensive to do these. I really hope someone buys my cordials at some point before I die, because I would like to make money, please. Thank you. Yeah, you can fly here. I forgot last time. I have been in this area so many times. Like, legitimately, this and Mordona, I have been around 1,000 times over. You have no idea. They used to run fate trains in this area. They never do that anymore. No one does that anymore. Like not even like a, oh, I'm hyperbolizing. Nobody does it anymore. Anything good going? Not really. What was it, Thursday night? Tomorrow might have more stuff going on. I mean, I got my Savage clear, right? So... I see. This is the first time I heard such a detailed account of King Thornton's acts. A betrayal in the moment, but a betrayal nonetheless. A pity he is far beyond the reach of justice. Though it may be hard to come to terms with the crimes of our forebears, we must accept the past for what it is. Of course, I shall be sharing this information with the rest of the Temple Knights. No doubt they will be keen to speak with other members of Nidhogg's brood to verify this version of events. In the meantime, there is still much to be done in building relations between man and dragon. We aim to follow the example set by you and Orn Kai and work together for the good of all. May the Fury guide you both. Dragoon Age 4. We're gonna do Ninja. Which is literally Limsa. Although it might not be. This might be wrong again. No, well, no. The locations haven't been wrong. The names of the quests have been the wrong thing. That's what it is. They probably looked at like what the last quest was or something, and then set it down, because that both of those, the monk and the dragoon quests were named wrong. Fisherman. Apparently it's over here. Who is that? I don't even know what this is. What stupid quest is this? Feast of Famine. Yeah, some of these are not worth doing. Is this the Dancer one, actually? Yeah, you know what? We're actually going to do the Dancer one while we're here, because we're probably coming back to this. So we might as well literally run over and do the Dancer one. It's literally right here, because I have to go to Kugane for Samurai. Oh, wow, would you believe it? It's not in here. What the fuck? Oh, no, I'm sorry, I misread this. This is not the Dock Storehouse. Oops. Well, we'll do Dancer while we're here, then. My bad. I forget the place where they camp out in Eastern Lenosia is considered the Dock Storehouse. Well, it's not considered that. It is that. Rising to the occasion. Who's what? Delightful surprise. Just look at that posture and poise. I could see you've not neglected your training one bit since we last parted. As for us, Troop Falcium continues to tour Eorzea, bringing hope to the dejected and downtrodden. Whenever and wherever the Totentanz threaten... What? I don't... Ugh. With tales of our performances spreading across the realm, we've had no small number of aspiring dancers knocking at our door. Training them was consuming nearly all my waking hours, but recently Rana has stepped in to help shoulder the burden. Truly, I'd be lost without her. And what of you, Who's? Have you had any noteworthy performances since we last met? Yeah. I like how we're just telling everyone that different alternate worlds exist. Another our voyage to distant shores a long one. I see you've had yourself quite an adventure, though I confess the full import of your tale is quite beyond my comprehension. Still, this bounty hunter you befriended put you in quite the predicament, didn't he? It reminds me of another troublemaker I used to know. Me, a troublemaker? I may have been immature, but I only had my friend's best interests at heart. Isn't that right, Who's? And besides, it sounds like this bounty hunter came around in the end. There is a certain something about you, something that brings out the best in those whose lives you touch. And Rana here is a prime example. The hot-headed girl I once knew has come into her own as a dancer, a woman, and a leader of her peers. Perhaps it is finally time that, yes, I am sure of it. There is a dilemma that has been weighing heavily on me of late, but I do believe I've finally found an answer. Pray accompany me out of the city to Lenosia. I will discuss matters further with you away from the crowds. Oh boy. There's like literally 2 people here, 3 people here. People are clowns in this game. Summerford. How far in is it? Okay. Because I had to do Atma farming. Atma's just too... I remember mentally clocking out doing Atmas. I was watching stuff while doing it. Yeah, it's one of those things you kind of just do and you forget that you're doing it live. Because it literally is just that. Zodiac weapons were like, I don't regret it now, but at the time I was annoyed as fuck doing Zodiac weapons. You gotta piecemeal it. You can't murder yourself doing relic weapons. You're just gonna annoy the shit out of yourself, you know? That's how I like to look at a lot of things. You gotta take it step by step. I'm around sharing the news with you sooner. Fortune would have it. Troop Balsam is invited to perform at the Mujikoza and Kugane, and our patrons are willing to pay a premium for our services. You mean that I could dance on the same stage that has hosted some of the most renowned artistes in all of the Far East? Someone pinch me. When do we leave? As soon as we are able, and therein lies my dilemma. The threat of the Totentanz looms over Eorzea, and I have a duty to train the next generation of dancers to carry on Troop Falcium's mission. I cannot very well abandon these shores while my life's work remains undone, so I turn to you. Rana Migo, you have blossomed into a fine dancer and a capable leader. I would have you assume my role as principal and oversee Troop Falcium's tour of Kugane. Mistress Nashmira, what are you saying? Is the only practical solution. You would travel to Kugane to share our art with our friends in the Far East, and I would remain here to train our new recruits, and deliver the people of Eorzea from the throes of the... I don't even know what the Totentanz is. I seriously don't. But I'm not ready for this. There's still so much I must learn. You told me as much just moons ago. and I have seen you come far since then. No one is born a leader, and doubtless it will be a struggle at first, but you're every bit as prepared for this role as I was the day I inherited it. I would not make this offer if I did not believe this with all my heart, and yet I cannot and will not force the position upon you, but at the very least pray think upon it for a while. Me, leader and principal of Troop Falcium, I do believe Mistress Nashmira has lost her wits. Why, I still remember the days I would trip over my own 2 feet every time I took the stage, and yet she seems intent on remaining here in Eorzea. If I refuse, the curtains will fall on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to showcase our art on the Far East's biggest stage. And yet, if I were to go and fail spectacularly, I swear my mind is going in circles. Whatever should I do? It's not like me to brood and fret like this. Yeah, then stop brooding. I suppose you're right. I've always been the type to act before I think. If thinking about my problems is getting me nowhere, then perhaps I should just start moving and see where the moment takes me. Dance with me, Who's. Show me through your motions all you have learned in your travels, and help me clear the shadows of doubt from my mind. Okay. Stunning view, no sign of onlookers for Malms. Yes, this place should serve nicely for our private performance. We dance today not for admiring crowds. Our only audience is each other, so face me. I would look upon your movements in all their glory, and let you inspire me to greater heights. Look at the effects on this. Oh my god. I might have skipped every cutscene in this quest line. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care about dancing. Some of these have good cutscenes, actually. This is nice, though. And my weapons are literally perfect. Every single one of these is a trailer, basically. I was really hoping there'd be like a cool finale, but it's good. I like it. Oh, thank you. That was simply exhilarating. Maybe we don't go with them. They just do it themselves. From the first step, I couldn't take my eyes off you. Before I knew it, I had forgotten myself, my worries carried off by the wind. You were watching me, yes? And what'd you think? Have I truly come far, as Mistress Nashmira says? You will go further. Yeah, see? So you're saying there's still room for improvement? Well, consider the challenge accepted. I will train harder than ever, and next we meet, you'll see what I'm truly capable of. In any event, I know this more than ever. Dancing is my life, my calling. I must continue to perfect my craft that I might inspire and bring hope to others just as Mistress Nashmira and you have inspired me. The answer is clear to me now. I may not be the leader that she was, but I will be the leader I know I can be. Thank you for everything. I must return to Limsa to relay the news. You'll join me there, won't you? Hilarious. Back to Limsa. I actually said that today. I got myself killed doing something I thought I was safe doing in my raid today, and I literally said hilarious, and I actually meant it, and someone commented on it. I say it as an instinct now. I have really, really, really bad habits, and they never change, and they never get better. Which is sometimes I do stuff so unbelievably dumb, I can't believe that I've actually done it. I really like that, by the way. I really, really like the fact that you could dash I'm surprised they don't have a backflip, though. I feel like Monk should have a backflip. Because Dragoon and Samurai both have backflips, and Monk does not. You would think like a Monk would be able to do like a cartwheel or something back. Mr. Nashmir has come to rely more and more on Ron. Wait, what? Oh, they're not here. God damn it. How much does this increase your damage? Triggers the cooldown of weapon. Oh, God. You can perform Limit Break while dancing? For real? How long do they let you dance for? En avant, step action. Okay. How long is the dance? 15 seconds. I guess it kind of makes sense, right? Would you be able to Limit Break in that time? A Limit Break is what? Maybe 7 seconds? Maybe longer? Rana came dashing into town half out of breath. I can only assume what this means. The girl has found her answer, has she not? You bet I have. I may not be ready to fill your toe shoes completely, but damned if I'm not going to try. Leave the tour of Kugane to me. I'm proud of you, Rana. Now go and tell the others that you must begin preparations at once. I'll be along with Hoosh shortly. While I'm beyond pleased with the results, I must admit I did not expect the girl to reach a decision so quickly. Whatever did you do to bring about her change of heart? That I cannot say. That's between you and Rana, you say. Well, of all the secrets I've kept from you, I suppose I'm not one to talk. Yet, as silly as it sounds, I can't help but envy the friendship you two share. And even Rana owes much to you, my friend, as do I. Troop Falsium is stronger for you having joined us. Come now, let us return to the others. Nursing home escapee, very nice. I wouldn't really complain about there not really being combat in any of these. They're going to do these again, by the way, these role quests. So that'll be fun. I really hope someday Geomancer gets in this game. Oh, jeez. I cannot say I was prepared for this, and yet, if this is how Mistress Nashmir would have it, it's far from my place to oppose. Besides, nothing in this world can last forever. With the end of one era comes the beginning of the next, and all of us here welcome Mistress Rana's reign. We will do all in our power to see that Troop Falsium continues to flourish under her stewardship. Kulud, my friend, you are too kind. Let us not forget we are all in this together. If we move forward as one, there's no limit to the heights we may reach. And with that, we must prepare to set sail without delay. In Kugane, too, there are those whose spirits sag, and we must bring them hope as only Troop Falsium can. I, too, should be getting on. The Totentans threatens to return in hidden corners of the realm. Must train the next generation of dancers to continue our fight. And you have your own adventures to return to, don't you? But don't be sad. Mistress Nashmir, you and I, even if we go our separate ways, we will always be united by our passion for dance. Our paths will cross again, I'm certain, and on that day you'll be simply astonished at the dancer I've become. Mark my words. And so to you, my rival, my friend, I say not farewell, but rather keep dancing until we might once again take the same stage. I don't know why I read that so weirdly. I really find that I read worse when I have headphones literally squishing my brain out of my ears. Oh, they all leave. Alright. Don't see them never. Yeah, they're not here anymore. No friends of mine. Alright, now we'll do Ninja, because I know exactly where we need to go. I forgot the dock storehouse exists. Like, it's been that long. Because the Rogues Guild is at a dock. It should count. It doesn't. This way. I was like, why do I have to talk to that gatekeep? In my mind, I have no clue what I'm thinking anymore, man. I'm so lost. I clocked out after that savage raid. He's wearing a shit-eating grin for reasons you can only begin to imagine. Obero's big idea. They got the name of this quest wrong as well. You thought you'd evaded me for good, did you? We'll see who has the last laugh. Who's by the commie? Don't sneak up on me like that. That is, of course, I felt your presence as I was simply deep in thought, that is all. But I dare say for good reason, for you see, I have finally tracked down that elusive bird, and I am ready to seize him by the wings and take back what is mine. I speak, of course, of that blasted Karasu. Ever since the escape of half of the Forbidden Scroll, I have not let up the search. Today, at long last, I have found him. Truly, this is a reason to rejoice, would you not agree? Yet the act of stealing the scroll back will not prove so simple, which is why your arrival is truly a gift from the heavens. You'll aid me in the task, will you not? He said the words, it'll be just like old times. Oh, yes. Once again, I owe my gratitude. Now let's get down to brass tacks, as Jack would say. My shinobi have ascertained that Karasu has once again returned to Eorzean shores to ply his trade, such as it is, in the shadows of the black markets. Furthermore, they say he's taken up residence in secret in a secluded grove in Lenosia known as Hermit's Hovel. You know the place. Let us meet up there, and I will share with you the ingenious details of my plan. I will go ahead on my own. We don't want to attract attention after all. This person is going crazy in the chat, in the shout chat. I don't know why they're like this at all. I don't know what's going on. Where's Hermit's Hovel? The long climb is in what, Lower Lenosia? What is this? Oh, it's in Outer Lenosia? Okay, never mind. Alright, anyway. And then after this, we still have to do Kugane. I guess we'll do everything that's close. I guess we're going to do all the DPS ones, maybe. What number are we on now? Is this like number 4? How many DPS are there in this game again? Oh god, we have a lot to do. Well, there's no Blue Mage one, so technically we're almost at the hump. This is number 4, and there's, what, 10 DPS actually in this game? Hey, you wanted it, you're gonna get those role quests. Or maybe we'll do 5 and 5. I think that's more reasonable. Then I don't know. Actually, I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll just end the stream, and then we could just chill. I want to play Mario 3D World, but I didn't make a thumbnail for it. Oh no, I was supposed to do a co-op playthrough of that. God damn it. Thank you for coming, Who's. Now, without further ado, let me explain precisely how I intend to recover the scroll from Karasu's clutches. My colleagues and I have been observing the man closely for a fortnight or so. Though one would assume otherwise, he is actually a man of remarkably consistent routine. He carries the scroll in a case that never leaves his side, save that is for when he goes on for his daily bath, at precisely the same hour each day. I had in mind to lift the scroll from his possession when he was otherwise occupied, much as we did with Zakuro that one time in Kugane, but would you believe it? Almost as if by magic, no sooner that he had entered the baths than he is out again, scroll at his side and fully dressed in that garish garb of his. This is where you come in. Worry not, this will not involve any high wire walking or elaborate disguises. I simply intend to invite the man to share a drink and thereby delay his departure. In the meantime, you are to sneak into the bathhouse and steal away with the scroll. Ingeniously plotted, would you not say? I need only lull Karasu into a false sense of security with my impeccable acting skills, and the scroll is as good as ours. What could go wrong? So let us put the plan in action. Let us make for the hovel, separately, of course. Find yourself suitable cover and wait for me to lure the crow away. We shall meet again here once you have safely recovered the scroll. I don't remember ever coming out here. I've been out here, but, like, what do you actually do here? Oh, hold on. What does he say if you talk to him? As you can see, I have everything under control. Find yourself cover. You should be arriving any... I was hoping it would, like, be like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be hiding. You're gonna blow your cover. Oh, but what's this? Our hero arrives for a relaxing soak in his favorite spring, only to be stared down by a self-styled rival and realm-renowned oaf, Obero the Dim. Have you not yet had your fill of being outwitted and embarrassed by your betters? Remember the bombast and bluster, Karasu. I stand before you today with an offer of peace. We are countrymen. There was once a time we called each other friend. Has our conflict not persisted long enough? So let's lay down our weapons for a day. Let us soak in these soothing waters and reminisce about times gone by, and see if we cannot put our petty differences behind us. Why, I've even brought a bottle of Hingen rice wine for the occasion. Astonishing, incredible. Has the dim one lost his wits? Does he believe a few flowery words are enough to pull the wool over the crow's keen eyes while he steals away with the scroll? The audience gasps at the sheer audacity. Believe me or do not, the choice is yours, but this I swear I have no interest in seeing the two halves of that accursed scroll reunited. On the contrary, with one half safely sealed away in our village and the other half in the hands of the realm's most elusive ninja, the forbidden Mudra will never be wielded again, and I would not have it any other way. Furthermore, I have recently found an enlightenment of sort. At long last, I have realized that your skill of ninjutsu far exceeds my own. Even had I once desired to steal the scroll back from you, I am now painfully aware that doing so is entirely beyond my abilities. Well, color me surprised. The boy's actually grown half a brain since we last met. But aren't you being a bit naive, Obero? After all, what's to stop me from simply returning to our village, effortlessly incapacitating our elders, and seizing the other half of the scroll for myself? I know you too well, Karasu. It is not power that you crave, but freedom. You have worked too long, too hard to cast off the shackles of our village to risk losing it all over a single scroll. The audience gasps. Why, I do believe that's the single most intelligent utterance that's ever escaped the dim one's lips. Very well, then. I am feeling generous today, so I do believe I'll entertain your offers, though for your sake, I do hope the rice wine you brought is a good vintage. I simply can't abide poor taste in beverages, you see. He has a fake scroll. There's no way he has a legit scroll on him. You'd have to be crazy. Yeah, see, they're drunk as shit. They wouldn't even notice you. You found a scroll and started mastering Doma Mahjong, a primer. Obero's dullest and most dim-witted moments is chronicled by Karasu Redbeak. The Wandering Minstrel's greatest mysteries revealed. What? No! The bookshelf appears to be quite sturdy. Perhaps you could use it as a foothold to reach the item above. Oh, I see what they want me to do. Big ears and bushy tails on the breeding and rearing of rabbits. Oh, nice. This is one of the few times you actually need to parkour like this. A simple bed. I want to know the Wandering Minstrel's greatest mysteries. Are you kidding me? Hell yeah. He's dancing with him. Okay, see ya. He's gonna come over and be like, oh, you didn't think I saw this idiot go in and take it? Hilarious. Oh, shit. You return, friend, and with the scroll safely in your grasp, no doubt, let me examine it that I might ascertain its authenticity. Can be no doubting it. This is indeed the forbidden Mudra I sought. After all these years, I have finally outwitted that accursed crow. And yet, we must be worried. No doubt Karasu has already realized something is amiss. Let's reconvene at the storehouse before we can pick up our trail. This is not going to work. I actually don't know what I should do last, because I'm only going to do one more today. Let's do Red Mage, actually. We'll mix it up. I have to remember which ones I did and didn't do, and I'm totally not. I need to do Bard, Machinist, Black Mage, Summoner, and Samurai next time. So probably next week, if we don't clear whatever next week, then I'll do it as well. That'll be something I actually consider doing. We'll probably clear next week. We reached Enrage this week, so it's an easy clear. Welcome back. Do forgive me if I'm a bit giddy. I still cannot quite believe I outwitted Karasu for once. My plans have a habit of firing back, as they say. Why, you should have seen him. So convincing was my act that by the time we were through, he was stumbling and slurring his words so much you'd think he downed the whole bathtub's worth of rice wine. God's piss, lad. Shut your gob. Every cove and mort for Malms can hear you blabbing. Ah, Captain Jack. A pleasure as always. Do forgive me my outburst. I was merely celebrating our mutual friend here, my most remarkable triumph over the accursed Karasu. Ho there, who's always a pleasure to see a dimber-dabber like yourself back in town. I trust your stabbers haven't dulled none since we last we met. Anyway, this reunion and between this reunion and Obero's hard-won victory, I reckon we've got cause to celebrate. What say we drag our do-beaters back to town and gaffle ourselves a bite at the Bismarck? Splendid idea, my friend. Why, I would enjoy nothing more than to share this joyous moment with my boon companions. To the Bismarck, then, and the first round is on me. That's the spirit. I'll send ahead for Underfoot and the Stray. The more, the better, after all. Aye, it's been too long since we had a right little rogue family reunion. An upstanding fellow as ever, that Captain Jack. It is somewhat bittersweet, is it now? Now my long-standing pursuit of Karasu has come to a close. I find myself in search of a new mission, a new purpose in my life, such as it were. I have no intention of returning to the cramped confines of my village, and yet I am uncertain where my abilities might best avail the people of this realm. Pray tell, what sort of adventures have you been occupying yourself with? I traveled to the first, and he's going to be like, what do you mean the first? You can't just explain this to people like this. It's crazy. What's this you say? There exist worlds out there other than our own. If you are having a jest at Obero's expense, old friend, let it be known I do not find it amusing. But no, I can tell that you say this in earnest. Consider me intrigued, though. Forgive me if I am not in a hurry to seek out a means to travel there. No, I will bide my time here in Eorzea and carefully ponder my future. At any rate, we mustn't keep Jack and the others waiting, yes? I'll make for the Bismarck as soon as I've attended to my affairs here. Why don't you travel on ahead? I haven't had anything to eat all day. Where's the Bismarck? That must be in Limsa. Is that upper deck? Yes. We actually get to teleport there for free. Oop. Maybe someday they'll add like a materia pouch, so you don't actually have to store materia in your inventory. That would be kind of cool. Like, again, it's more data, obviously. You know how they break everything down. Totally doesn't need to happen. It's just one of those cool things. I could have teleported over here. Oh my god, I'm dumb. I'm being really dumb today. I'm tired. I'm gonna do Red Mage because Red Mage is literally just a Game of Thrones reference, and Game of Thrones was over by the time Shadowbringers came out. So I think that'll be pretty interesting. Ow. Oh, I'm hungry. And just like that, the scroll is mine again. And so I say, who is the dim one now, you damned crow? Aye, you've told the tale thrice over already. Is the mutton here yet? I'm right banded, I say. I'll tell it over it and again, my good captain. After all, it's no small feat to triumph over Karasu, probably the most supremely skilled shinobi our village, nay, our world has ever known. You could say that again. Wait, you already have. My friends, be on your guard. That Obero is a fake. Wait, what in the... There's two of them. What nonsense is this? The sheer gall of this man. Clearly, if anyone here is a fake, is the madman standing in the middle of this fine establishment, stripped down to nothing but his undergarments. I don't know, Jack. They both look right convincing to me. I don't know. I trust the naked guy. He has nothing to lose. Jack's glazes say the same. Only the real Obro would be daft enough to stumble into this place stripped down to his skivvies. Yeah. Oh, fine. Then I tire of this drab old disguise anyhow. Karasu, does your villainy know no bounds? Villainy, you wound me, Obro. After I learned the art of illusion from that overstuffed Lord What's-His-Name, I simply thought it would be put to use and have a little fun. We did have fun, didn't we? I must say, Obro, your friends are far more entertaining than you are. I dare say you can learn a thing or two from them. But ah well, I suppose all good things must come to an end. Till we meet again. Farewell. That's baller. Off like a crow in the night. Don't be hard on yourself, boy. He had us all rooked. Anyhow, now that all's Bob, I reckon it's about time we took our dubious sisters. You come along too, where I'll get you something to cover yourself up a bit. What? So was the Oprah? When did he get captured? Yeah, I do trust the naked guy, and I was right. Obro would be the only person to run in basically naked and start a fuss. I agree. I completely believe in that. Captain Jack was kind enough to lend me some garb from his personal wardrobe. They are rather, how might I describe it? Okay. Sophisticated, stylish, dashing, and delightful. Did I tell you or did I tell you? Old Jack's got you looking better than ever before. Every rumdoxy and Limsa won't be able to take her glazes off you. Anyone else you do trust? What do you mean? I trust people. I owe you who's an apology for this most unfortunate turn of events. I thought my plan falls, but unfortunately I neglected to account for one thing. The possibility that Karasu's tolerance for Hingan rice wine might be considerably higher than my own. I cannot say for sure precisely what happened. All I know is that one moment we were engaged in a most delightful conversation, and the next I was lying on a cot in the hovel with nothing but my undergarments on me. Suspecting that something was amiss, I dashed back to the dock storehouse as quickly as my legs could carry me, only to find that neither you nor Karasu present, my personal wardrobe completely empty to boot. A dimber dabber is always that one. Getting you some new duds was one thing, but clawing that scroll back from Karasu was going to be a whole nother matter. Damn it all, but mark my words, that scoundrel will not get away with his villainy this time. No, I must return to the storehouse at once and draw up a plan to retrieve what is rightfully mine. For all the lads whining, or whinging, if he didn't actually seem pleased with this turn of events, well, who's reckon you got adventures you best be getting back to, eh? Just promise me you drop in on Ober and lend him your daddles from time to time. He's a good lad, but he's got a habit of tripping over his own two do-beaters, if you whittle me. Now, you got me sound like the boy's father. Anyhow, don't be a stranger here at the sisters either. Gods only know we can always use a dimber dabber like yourself. Big ups to Obero. Alright. Against the ninja. We're gonna do Red Mage. Red Mage is such a meme quest line, it's not even funny. All of these quest lines are memes. Oh, you're not. Those two. It's this lady. Arya seems excited to see you. I was about to go looking for you. I've had a letter from... Oh, God, I hate these people's names. He's asked me to pass on a message. Ahem. Arya, I hope this missive finds you well. Should you come across Who's in Revenant's Toll, pray send him to me in the Alamegan Quarter. I have need of his help. What could be happening in Alamigo, I wonder? Well, I suppose there's one sure way to find out. Let's go. Alamigo. beacon quarter. I sure hope they don't add more tabs to this. I kind of hope, like, they add, like... I mean, I get that each one's supposed to be, like, all the different countries, right? All the city-states. I kind of hope they just start condensing them, honestly. It also conveniently works out, you know, that it links to each expansion, more or less. How wonderful to see my 2 erstwhile students, and not a moment too soon. We're glad to see you, Zerhun. Though I gather the situation is not a happy one. Gather correctly, you'll recall the brotherhood I was once a part of, the Crimson Duelists? Well, it seems the keepsakes left behind by my deceased colleagues have run afoul of some enterprising grave robbers. When the duelists met their end some 2 decades past, I was too deeply engaged in my own battles to give them the burial they deserved. And so I did what many had before me. I collected the blades of the dead, I interred them within the tomb of the errant sword. With Ala Mhigo much settled since the initial reclamation of the city, I've judged it time to pay respects to my fallen comrades. That was when I discovered the tomb in disarray and one of the duelist swords missing. Though it seemed such petty acts of larceny has become common of late, and though the resistance speaks of taking steps, the army has its hands full overseeing the restoration efforts. But it's said that unrest and dissent have largely disappeared under General Alden's command. Why this sudden rash of law-breaking? Well, now that the Imperials have been beaten back, those who were once suckled from the Empire's teat are forced to look elsewhere for the wealth which they are accustomed. For some, this means taking up a life of banditry. And for the lowest among them, it means ransacking the resting places of their countrymen, a crime I do not intend to leave unpunished. As things stand, however, I have yet to deliver said judgment. This particular gang is uncommonly swift of foot, and I must temper my attacks as I slay them ere learning the location of their stashed loot. Thus do I turn to you for assistance. Capturing these thieves alive will be far easier with an extra pair of hands. If it's an extra pair of hands you need, then count me in. Without red magics at your beck and call, nay, 'tis too dangerous for one still relearning her art. I've been practicing against the creatures of Mor Dhona ever since we parted ways. My magics may not be what they want. I don't remember this plotline either. I cast the initial spells well enough, I promise. Monsters in Mor Dhona are not to be trifled with. That was a risky path to take at this stage of your training. Took risks, yes, but not foolhardy ones. If I don't push myself to my limits, they'll never catch up to you or whose. I urge you'll not take no for an answer. Very well, but you do not leave my side, understand? Thank you, Zerhun. You won't regret this. The 3 of us then. Bloodhow is where these grave robbers ply their unsavory trade, and the edge of the graveyard is where we shall meet. I don't know where that is. Yeah, oh great. Yeah, I came over here for that Blue Mage stuff, and I have not been back over here since. You don't really ever do much out here. Like, this area, as in-depth as this area is, you don't really spend much time here. Like, you really don't. I think this is the area where Ixion spawns, but you need that one item in order to actually fight him. I don't even know who does. I'll be honest with you. Like, Odin's probably spawns. No one even talks about Odin spawning in the Shroud anymore. I killed him like a couple times. I don't really care. I don't even know if he does spawn anymore. Feels like a lifetime ago doing some of that stuff. This game was literally a different game at that point. Alright, very nice. Quite literally a different game. This game has changed so much in the 6 years I played it, it's not even funny. I like to simply snatch up these grave robbers, but they have proven an infuriatingly slippery foe. A foe who now knows my face, which is why you, Who's, must play the role of deceiver. Search the graveyard until you find the thieves in question, then convince them it is in their best interest to slink over here to the east. Once the scoundrels are too close to escape, Arya and I will spring our trap. But the music is baller here. Wait, this is Abelathia's skull? Oh, shit. I guess this is considered the head of the mountain, right? And then it goes all the way over here like this. Okay, that's pretty cool. Now, actually, apparently the new dungeon is somewhere like over here somewhere. Someone deciphered the name from something, I don't know. But a lot of these areas we have been to for the most part. La Nocia is also its own island, by the way. And Mordona, like, somewhere in here is, like, Cartno. I'm not sure where. Like, no one's ever really divvied this map up. You actually can't go to Cartno unless you do the PvP map. Ishgard is here. You know, Gervania. I think the Churning Mists are somewhere around here. And then this is supposed to be, I think, Old Sharlaea, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe this is Idleshire. Well, Idleshire is Old Sharlaea. Or is it New Sharlaea? I'm not really sure. I forget how to zoom out from this as well. Crap. How do you zoom? Yeah. Isn't it? There's a way to see the full map of the entire planet. And I'm not sure how to do it off the top of my head. I have it saved as an image. Because if you quit the game in Gongos, you can actually do that. And Gongos is considered a rested area. You don't have to wait for the timer. You looking for trouble, mate? How big of a fool do you have to be to just wander up to a gang like this? Archer spoils in the graves to the east. So anyway, about time we about picked this plot clean anyway, so we'll take the advice. Thanks for the hint, friend. Not that we doubt, but you best come with us. Call to show good faith amongst thieves. We'll be waiting just up ahead. Starting to do crosswords to calm myself down. Had a nervous breakdown. Yeah, that's good. You know, whatever keeps you calm, whatever keeps you cool. Don't you worry about our two mates that went ahead to east just like you suggested. Us? Well, someone's got to eliminate the competition. Oh, wow. This is actually rare. You haven't had combat in any of these before now. I didn't expect this. I was chilling the whole time. There you go. It missed? How did it miss? What? Oh, he has a buff. I was about to say, that's not how that works. He has Featherfoot. Featherfoot hasn't been in this game in like 4 years. Whatever keeps you calm and collected and warm at this point. Alright, so done who's we caught these two completely off guard. I'll say, you exceed my expectations. You've made impressive progress in such a short length of time. I know those lessons at the Mage Guilds were worth it, even if it was painful to begin at the beginning again. Oh, I see you've been cracking open as many books as you have monster skulls. Your dedication to the fundamentals has certainly paid off. Now, I have counted 4 brigands the last time I was here. Knowing what I do of such villains, I assume the other 2 sought to waylay you. And here you stand with scarce a hair out of place. All jesting aside, I suspect your skills have surpassed my own. What trials must you have endured to forge such strength? I like saying, yeah, I like that. This outfit. This is actually from Titan, this outfit. It looks so good. Another star. Even your adventures play on a stage beyond my wildest imaginings. And this talk of sin eaters was, it sounds to me as if your battles took place on the edge of suffering itself, where the heart and steel of even the mightiest red mage would be tested. Ahem. Whilst it is endlessly gratifying to hear the exploits of one's former student, I suppose we should return to the matter at hand. Once we had subdued these ruffians here, a few threats gleaned us the location of their ill-gotten gains, all buried in a box at the Royal Hunting Grounds, or so they claim. I believe another division of labor is in order. Arya, pray hand our captives over to the Resistance, and wait for us at the Tomb of the Errant Sword. You and I have some digging to do. Concern for Logan, he more or less has been wheezing and sneezing. I'm not sure if he's breathing too well since there's no moisture in the air. Oh, yeah, cat. Yeah, animals would kind of suffer from that a little bit. Well, I don't know if you have, like, a humidifier. It's obviously too late to try to get one. Nothing wrong with your humidifier, even if you don't, like, need it for... I used to have one when I was really young. If I was sick or if I was stuffed up. I really liked them. It was really nice. Man, this room is so different now, it's not even funny. Like I said, I could be in the other room, but one, I think the power outlets are kind of shittier placed there. And two, I think the acoustics are worse there. And three, this is my childhood room, and I decided to stay in it. In case you don't know, I try to keep as close to my childhood as I could. Because it's truly the only part of my life where, like, things were just good. Did you feel that? Or do you feel that the ground is soft? Certainly not as packed down as elsewhere. I think we found their cache. Oh, yeah, actually, I'll wait till I'm done with this, and I'll talk about it. I'm glad I found this before they hauled it off to the black market. I cracked the lid to check the contents, and the box is indeed filled with stolen goods, including one rather familiar sword. Come, we should return these articles to the tomb. With any luck, Arya will have arrived already. What are they doing over here? A fate? I'm actually genuinely curious why they're doing this. This is actually one of the cooler areas in the game. This is why I want there to be an Ivalice area in this game that you actually, like, explore. Like, I know that they have 2 areas, technically, or rather 3. But, like, it's clear that the Evilician plotline has to boil over at some point, right? Like, we can't just keep getting, like, references in, like, the 24-man and other places, right? There's no way they have Fran reference some princess, right? And it's not a... Like, Fran is not in this game, right? Like, that's it. Like, that's the only thing we're ever gonna see. There's no way. They're totally gonna draw on it. I mean, they draw on fucking shit I don't even remember doing. And characters I don't even remember. They're just like, hey, that person's not dead, bring him back. I can't blame them. It makes the world feel complete. I love it. I have to get rid of this beard. It's really bothering me. Facial hair is a mistake, man. I'm telling you. Let's return these relics to their rightful places. Like, I'm just trying not to cut it just because. Like, literally just because. I really should. All it does is annoy me. He's gonna give her the sword. That should be the last of them. What of your comrade's blade? That is a boring-ass blade. Ah, well, would you indulge me in a moment of nostalgia? The man who wielded this sword suffered from shallow reserves of aether, so he commissioned a weapon capable of channeling his energies in the most efficient manner. As you might imagine, the custom blade thus forged cost him a small fortune in coin. He would taunt him in his empty purse without mercy, of course, challenging him to become a mage worthy of such a priceless steel. His reply to our during comms will always be to stay with me, or would always stay with me. Even should I fail to do this steel justice, it will remain long after I have perished. A kindred soul shall take up the sword, and then you shall see that my coin was wisely spent. His hopes for such a legacy died with the Crimson Duelists. I entombed the blade, believing no new mage would rise to claim it. Well, I was wrong. You two stand here as living proof that our efforts to revive red magic were not in vain. So it was when I discovered the sword missing that I was put in mind again of my comrade's words. I wonder if he did not orchestrate this affair from beyond the grave, if only to remind me of his will. You appear to have a distinct taste in weapons. This blade, I think, should belong to Arya. Yeah, I do. I like my swords. But I'm not even your student right now. I don't think I deserve to have it. I made a promise to you, did I not? That once you learn to harness your Aether, I would take you under my tutelage once more. The way I see it, you have more than upheld your end of the bargain. Accept the sword, Arya. Be my apprentice, and help me usher in a new future for the Red. You should take the sword. I gotta find better arms for this, by the way. I will, if you would offer to accept me as your student once more, let this be my answer. Phew. I think it looks worse than what she's currently using, if you ask my honest opinion. But I'm not going to pretend like I'm even going to remember anything about this in 6 months, even. It is done. Let us present here on this day, or let us present here on this day swear a new oath to fight for the common good with pure heart and unbending steel. And so concludes our business here, but as much as I should like to accompany you back to Mor Dhona, I fear my own pilgrimage must continue. This war with the Imperials is Ala Mhigo teetering on the brink of uncertainty once more, and I assume the situation is most taxing for you and your fellow scions. Thus, for the time being, I shall keep my blade loose in its sheath. I may be but one man, but I know I shall remain vigilant against the Empire's machinations as I chart my course across the lands of Eorzea. I'm sorry that I cannot yet devote myself to your lessons, Arya. The demands of the road are such that I cannot take you with me and still hope to move as swiftly. Your oath takes precedence, of course. I'm ecstatic to know you'll be my mentor once again. Please, stay safe in your travels. I appreciate your understanding, and I will stop by to aid your progress in Revenant's Toll whenever circumstances permit. Yeah, no Game of Thrones references here at all. I take my leave, then. Fare you well, Hughes, and when we next meet, I expect your scarlet hues shall be ever more vivid. Not a single reference. Shall we make our way back to Mor Dhona, then? Yeah, I even Final Fantasy didn't want to touch the shit show that is Game of Thrones Season 8. Not a single reference to it at all. Not even one. I have literal pictures of the references they make in some of the earlier cutscenes. I love it. I've been so consumed with restoring my magics, but now I have a new goal. To learn to wield my sword of perfect execution. With Zerhun's instruction, I mean to become a red mage worthy of his comrade's weapon, and won't say no to any help from you either. Red on arrival. Alright, cool. Are we doing anything else today? Or we could call it. Ooh, now that's appealing. Yeah, we'll do something, I guess. I need to find better Dragoon arms. I need to... Well, can we go back to fucking Gilmore? Before I get pulled into this duty. Let's see. Yeah, who would want to reference Season 8 other than to shit on it? Who actually liked Season 8? Like, really? Like, people at least defend the sequel trilogy for Star Wars. Who the fuck wants to die in the hill of Season 8 of Game of Thrones? Like, literally no one wants to do that. There's maybe a handful of people. Nobody wants to do it. It was trash. It was complete garbage, and it was a waste of time. Think of all the money they pump into some of these TV shows, and it's literally just a massive waste of time. It's Eden's Gate. See? So, like, this is what I would like to wear. Right? Oh my god, look at this beautiful shit, man. Oh. Oh my god, speak to me, lady. I love it. Beautiful. Bro, I'm telling you, I'd wear some crazy shit as Dragoon if I could. Actually, wait. Where did this come from? It was this. Hold on. Oh, crap. You just gotta dye this. Right? This is basically the same as the tank one. Look how nice this looks, man. Oh my god. You have no idea. This is a turn on. I love it. This looks so good. That's literally what I'm gonna wear, actually. And pants, I mean, who cares about pants? Whatever. Whatever works best. It doesn't matter. Look at this. Now, this is the outfit I want to wear as a Dragoon. How are things in New York? Actually, it was 50 degrees yesterday or the day before. It was incredibly warm. So while Texas is experiencing Antarctic levels of cold in some places, and up here in New York, we're having, like, basically a spring day. It was, like, I was actually kind of almost sweating. And I'm like, wait, what? I thought about it. Like, it hit me. It was 2 days ago, I think. I was like, wait, how am I so hot right now? It's February. And I mean, it snowed today, but it's different for us. I'm sitting here, I sit around in my shorts all year long. I sit around in my shorts. And the reason is because basically it's never really that cold. Even when we had that big blizzard, all I did was just turn on my PlayStation, turn on my computer. In my room, I leave the door shut, and I leave the window closed. That's it. My room will start to heat up. My room will actually get too hot. Black and gold looks like Bumblebee. A little bit. I'm not a Transformers fan. See, like, a lot of people I know grew up on so much stuff I didn't grow up on. They grew up on Transformers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Arthur. I didn't grow up on any of that shit, man. But yeah, I need to grind out Descent. Yeah, no one's really doing it. I might try that tomorrow. One thing I am going to decide is what days I want to stream on. So, okay, here's what I have planned out. Fire Emblem will rejoin the streaming thing. Actually, hold on. What is this person wearing? I have no clue what this is. What is this helmet? Is this Nier? Yeah, your type of aiming. Okay. Fire Emblem will rejoin streaming when I get to part 2. That's when I'll put it on. What else am I streaming? I'm going to stream Resident Evil. I'm still going to stream Dead Space. What I did is I moved all my consoles and shit, and I still got to move a little more stuff. I'm not totally done yet, but I just was tired after moving what I did move. Hey, Snowman, what's up? I beat Chapter 10 in Survival on the Evil Within. These bosses were the hardest. Laura and Amalgam Alpha. Man, I played that game. I don't even remember it. It wasn't a bad game. I just didn't like it as much as, like, a Resident Evil game. I am going to do a playthrough of Resident Evil 4 before Resident Evil 8 comes out. I mean, like, 1, because that's way overdue, and I've started 2 different playthroughs of it and never finished it. And 2, just because I like Resident Evil 4. And 3, because Resident Evil 8 is basically Resident Evil 4 2.0. I am going to play Skyward Sword HD. That is, like, my list of games this year is not really big because nothing really is coming out. But Skyward Sword HD is on that list for sure. What else is on the list? They announced a bunch. I wish I had the time to play No More Heroes. I don't think that that's going to happen. But someday I'll do all 3 of the No More Heroes games since they're now on Switch. What else is coming out? Not playing Pokemon Snap as much as I'd like to. All I'm going to do in Pokemon Snap is bitch at Pokemon in general. I don't think anyone wants to sit through that. And honestly, it's not really a game for me. Oh shit, how well did I do today? Somehow I did worse today on that fucking run. Oh, you know why? Because Gunbreaker's a very competitive class. I got a 9. I didn't even die. I just got a 9. That's the weapons this time. You need the weapons to do really well. And the best part, Ash, is I hated Skyward Sword. I thought it was trash when it first came out. But now, like, you probably saw the direct by now. The right stick is going to control swordplay. It's not even a button this time around. This is how I felt when I first played Twilight Princess on the Wii. Technically, other than jumping attacks and, like, whatever other weird parries, basic sword swipes in that game are not on a button. This time, it doesn't seem like any of it's on a button. So I'm okay with this. I think that that's going to be a good system. I'm going to use that because I do not want to use motion controls. And I'm glad they understand that people don't want to do that because fuck motion controls. Motion controls were only ever a gimmick. They took it way too far. Like, way too far. I actually... Okay. You want to know a secret? You want to know a secret? A really good secret? I bought Persona 5 Strikers. But I'm gonna wait until I do a playthrough of Persona 5 Royale. And the reason I'm whispering, do not tell Atlas. Because Atlas loves to copyright strike people. I might literally put that on the other channel. Just to keep it away from my main channel. Because Atlas will put content, like, guidelines, which are kind of bullshit. And then they won't even follow their own guidelines. And then some people will get away with posting whatever, beyond whatever. And then some people will get hit. It's completely random. I'd literally rather put it on another channel entirely. So, that should be something that will happen, but it'll happen later. It's not happening anytime in the near future. It's going to be another one of those games I buy and don't play right away, I know. And it's Persona 5 Royal with cheese. Because I have Persona 5, I just, you know, I have the collector's edition of 5. There's a story about it that's kind of personal I'm not going to get into, but it became a meme amongst my friends that I had Persona 5. When did we kill that fight, by the way? Can I go back on my own stream? I have DVR enabled, right? Yeah, hold on. When did we kill him? I can't even see what mechanic this is. It's literally 360p. You know why? Because this stream hasn't rendered, technically. Is this Cycles? No, this is the start of the fight. Oh, God. My controller sounds this bad?
That trumpet player goes fucking ham, dude.
He really does. What the fuck, man? You guys have to put up with that clicking? That thing is terrible. It sounds like I'm beating plastic together. Right of the Heavens. Okay. Okay.
How am I gonna be that good? I guess we don't need it. Fuck it. Alright, cool.
When did we kill him? Oh, we killed him on the... Wait.
Are we gonna use it at all?
Do we do blue? Oh, we did. Okay. We killed him right before Enrage. Whatever. I'll take it. Alright, sweet. Sorry for playing over my own stream on my own stream, but I was genuinely curious when we killed him. You really do need, like, the weapons to do really well. It's kind of sad. If you want to actually do, like, really well, you're gonna get fucked hardcore, man. Because I don't have any... I barely have a 510 on my Gunbreaker. How stupid. There's other games I'm gonna get as well. That's kind of like the peak. Persona 5 was what I got. Resident Evil 8. Oh, so for Resident Evil 8, what I've decided is I kind of want to get like a heartbeat sensor and like wear it. I can't find like a good quality heartbeat sensor. Just because I want to have it, like, it needs to be something that can be read by OBS, or at least by a computer program, which probably means it's Bluetooth. I'm close enough to my computer. I don't know if they make, like, USB connected heartbeat sensors, right? And I don't even know how, like, you would put it on your heart. I think someone says there's, like, toe mounted heartbeat sensors and shit. So I'm going to look into that. Hopefully it won't be too ridiculous to do. But I think that would be cool, right? For a horror game, I mean, to see Heartbeat. I'll just put it in the corner somewhere. It won't be all over the place, you know? Oh, Christ. I like to do that. That would be really cool, in my opinion. Plus, I'm out of shape, so any kind of stress is literally going to put me in the danger zone. Imagine actually dying on stream. That would be pretty grim. I'm going to disconnect it one time, and you can actually make the joke that I died. I'm going to actually disconnect it by accident. It's going to just say, it's going to say 0. What does this even say? It's saying lightning damage. What is it? Burns, electrocution. What are the other versions of that? Dropsy for water. What's the earth version? Filthy, I guess? Ice is what? Like chills? I don't remember what the ice version of that dot is. And the wind version is what? Windburn? I mean, every dot is different, but you know. Oh shit. Oh. I gotta think of some good stuff for that Resident Evil 8 playthrough. Oops, that was the wrong button. I need to get back to relic farming. I kind of hate it, but whatever. 15 chapters feels too long for what Resident or Evil Within. I mean, you like the thing I have to say about Shinji Mikami games is that every one of his games feels top heavy, right? Like this is why horror games really kind of can't be too long. I'm literally retreading this talking point from somewhere before, but yeah, like there's a reason why horror games like can't really be long. Uh-oh. And of course it's the healer that disconnects. Okay. So horror games really kind of can't be too long because after a certain point, like, you kind of either explain the mystery to people or, like, you know, it's not as fresh. It's not as, you know, it's overwears its welcome, you know? And then, you know, by the end of Resident Evil 4, you're fighting Ganado. You're fighting dudes with fucking machine guns, right? Like, you know. Certainly almost not even close to the same game as before. 94K, oh my god. What I wouldn't have give for that to fucking crit, man. I shouldn't have done what I just did. Like, my controller, for the most part, has been better today than it was the last couple of days, but it is still... now it really wants to act up, and that's what kind of kills me about it, is that I was doing way more stuff on tank, and now it wants to act fucking terrible. I'm going to get rid of this controller. I'm just going to have to knuckle down and pay the $20. God, this is terrible. I love Verholy. Fuck, I love how that spell looks. Every boss is an instant kill? Oh, don't you love it, dude? That's why I would never do that. I guess Evil Within is your new game to torture yourself on. Because Evil Within has a lot of instant death. At least the first one does. I didn't play the second one. No real reason. I just didn't. I'm sure it's probably a good game. I just didn't play it. So I guess, what is it? I went off. I just went off this game because every boss in this game is an insta-kill. Yeah, just went off. I've been there. I mean, then maybe take a break. You know, just I trust. Okay, maybe that's bad advice because people tell me, well, maybe you should take a break, and people don't understand. Like, it's not just that I need to finish it, right? Is that, like, if you leave it undone, it just feels wrong. It doesn't sit well with me. People don't understand that. They're like, well, why don't you just take a break? I guess, so I take it back. Can't be around listen to high energy people anymore only because I'm trying to manage my anxiety and stress. I sometimes am high energy, so buyer beware. Sometimes I'm high energy. If I'm on a stream or doing a playthrough, I'm probably high energy. I'm probably feeling. Oh God, he disconnected. Oh shit. No 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 no. Ah! Fucking connection, no. And this is why I need to play Red Mage every time I get into a roulette or healer. If I'm not playing tank, I legitimately need to play healer. Oh God, this is terrible. Fuck. Yo, 48k on that. Oh my God. These numbers, man. What sword is this? Augment. Really? Oh my God. I don't even remember that sword at all. Emerald pistol. You know, it's pretty ballsy of him to run forward when the healer ain't even here. Like I'm basically the healer. Thankfully, Red Mage has Vercure, and it's actually pretty good. That is probably one of the best parts of Red Mage, is you can always trigger dual cast just by healing yourself at the minimum. He is Comcast. That doesn't surprise me at all. Comcast is kind of shit. Okay, bro, you gotta use cooldowns. I literally don't have more powerful heals than this. Blackest Night, at least. Okay, he's here. I mean, I haven't been around almost anyone in a long, long time, to be fair. I haven't really seen or done anything at all. Which is fine. Like, unironically, I actually kind of like this more, you know? No, that's a very weird thing to say. Oh, fuck it. Whatever. Actually, it doesn't really matter where you stand right for right now. Man, I really love Red Mage. You have no idea. Anytime I get to use Verholy is a good time. Why? Why? I would behold your beautiful blossoms. Let them bloom. I don't know why you didn't just stay over there. Oh, that was wrong. No, I popped acceleration and it's a waste. Oh, I didn't realize it until... Oh my god, we're killing shit too fast now. That's just a side effect of everyone's gear score kind of going up. Like, I actually almost have 200k health under food, which is pretty cool. Oh, man. Alright, after this, I'm probably going to get something to eat, so this will probably be the stream. Tomorrow, I might have 2 streams set, because I didn't want to lose my Pokemon stream. So I'm going to check and see, like, how I feel, you know, what I'm doing. Because I also kind of want to record tonight, maybe, if I have the energy in a little bit. Which, if I record tonight, it's going to be Final Fantasy VII. I'm a little bit behind, but again, Assassin's Creed still has, what, another 2 days of videos coming out? And I have the verdicts to do. I need to do the podcast tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to get a couple of things done that I've needed to get done for a while. I'm finally, like, I'm feeling good about some things, you know? But yeah, what was the other thing I also did? Oh yeah, the Ratchet & Clank game. So I played the reboot for Ratchet & Clank, but I lost the footage and I never finished it. I'm going to totally play that at some point. Like, I kind of have a general idea of the games I'm going to play this start of the year. So, like, I'm going to play maybe another couple of hours of Fire Emblem, and then Fire Emblem will become a mainstream game again. Mario Sunshine is still up. Mario 3D World will probably, I don't know, I have to see if I'm going to play with my friend or not. I'll see how that works out. Again, it doesn't have to be right away, honestly. I might play Bowser's Fury just as a solo sort of a deal. I don't really mind doing that. That's honestly the thing that's like, you know, that's a New Game Plus sort of a deal. So that's not a bad thing at all. What else? There's really nothing. Like, it's just gonna be old stuff. So, honestly, like, don't expect many new playthroughs. Expect a Skyward Sword playthrough, though. I'm really looking forward to that, because I only played that game once, and I didn't really like it. So now that it has an actual control scheme, we'll be able to see if Skyward Sword is actually just a good game that had bad controls, or just not really a great game. And I just think it just had bad controls. I think fucking motion controls are shit. I never liked them. They weren't always... Like, for some games they work. Like the Metroid Prime series, it really helped it, in my opinion. It became a better game when you could free aim over the screen. Which makes me wonder, like, since the Switch can't accept Wiimotes and stuff. They announced Miitopia. I'm like, I don't know why that gets development costs, but not a new F-Zero game. Nintendo has their fucking shit all backwards, man. It's really kind of shitty, the way that they just kind of throw away some franchises. I'm a nice guy. 94k. Oh my god, I could see that being 100k. I could probably hit 100k almost. No, stop! Oh my god. I'm gonna literally throw this thing at a wall. You piece of shit. Enough. Oh no, please! Oh! Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Myself, but I fucked up my rotation because I thought I died. God damn it, we'll never know if I hit 100k. That was probably the direct crit scorch that I needed. Oh, fuck. That was incredibly risky what I did. I'm not good enough of a red mage to just start, like, doing random shit like that on the fly. 39. Yeah, they were direct hits, but they weren't crits. God damn it. I really need to, like, force a crit proc right there at that exact moment. It's rough, man. By the way, I don't need to do any of this. Let me get it, let me get it, let me get it, let me get it, let me get it. Please! Ah! Wait, it says it went off. What? Oh, I did get the Scorch. Okay. I hit a 90-something on that other one. Oh, well. Wait, why are they duplicated? I guess I got him right as he left. That's pretty weird. Alright, well, that's all I got for you guys for today. Honestly, this stream was over as soon as I killed Thancred, but, you know, we got the roll actions done, which is pretty nice. Alright, I'm gonna go back to my house. Did I do my weekly shits? Did I? No, I didn't. Oh my god, it's already Friday? No, I'll do them tomorrow. That's fine. I got plenty of time. I need to start doing the Realm Reborn stuff, but I'll do that during the summer. Fix up the last, like, couple of fights and stuff I need to do. But anyway, big ups to you. Thanks, Ash, for stopping by. Thank you, Snowman. It's always a wonderful journey when I get to play the game I've literally played the most of in my life on stream, because why not? I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to also close this out. I'm not playing any more of it tonight. The next stream I will do, if I back out really quickly, which means I won't be able to read the chat. Tomorrow... Oh, no, okay, we'll do Pokemon tomorrow. I forgot. I didn't have anything scheduled for Saturday. Is this Mario stream scheduled for Saturday? Let me see real quick. Is the 19th a Saturday? I think it is, right? No. Wait. What? What day is it today? Wait, does Pokemon say it should be on now as well? Am I bugging? Oh, oops. Yeah, I'll move Mario to Sunday, and then I'll move Pokemon to tomorrow. Oh, but the 21st is Sunday. Oh, God. See how this becomes a mess? Oh, okay. So I'll delay the next Pokemon stream. Fuck me. Let's put it on... Let's put it on next Friday. Yeah, I'm already thinking a week ahead, but you gotta think with portals sometimes. I could put it to Wednesday. I guess we'll see what we do on Wednesday. I might move the Final Fantasy roll. Let's move the Final Fantasy roll quests. We'll rename this to Part 3. And we'll move it to next Thursday, because I'll already be on the game anyway, so it makes sense. And lastly, that should be good. So what is we'll move this Pokemon stream till tomorrow. Gotcha. Okay. Sorry to path this out real quick, but I needed to think my way through it. Yeah, no problem for the stream. I'll see you tomorrow. Something help me.
Help me! Help me!
I never play enough of these in this one.
Sir, I'm here to report
These
that
are the
there's
good
this
ones,
guy
but
named
I'm
Rick,
leaving now. Goodbye.
and I kid you not, he turns himself into a pickle. He's called Pickle Rick. Funniest shit I've ever seen. Glory to the GDI. Chief, out.
I kid you not, pal. He turns himself into a pickle. He's called Pickle Rick. Funniest shit I've seen.
Get help.
I kid you not, John. He turns himself into a pickle. He's called Pickle Rick. Funniest shit I've ever seen.
You know, sometimes you need some crazy motherfuckers to change something.
Let us make Outworld great again.
I must confer with the Elder Gods. I must consult with the Elder Gods.
It should be you on this boat, Snake, not me! I'm based in Red-Pilled! You're a liberal cuck!
What the fuck is he even saying? It doesn't matter. He's gonna fall into a pool and die after his son has sex with his new wife. It's okay to laugh, cuz we're all thinking it.
Because I'm a stud. I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone. I smoke my stogie anywhere I want. I don't have to find a hideout place like you.
And I want to die too. Oh, yes. I want to die.
Whatever you're talking about, I don't care.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!